passengers for the help they need and deserve. The support provided by charities like the Refugee Council and by local refugee community organisations up and down the country. But that support, which can be the difference between being allowed to stay in the UK or being forced to return to a country where your life is in danger, has been devastated by these government cuts. The Home Office has slashed national funding for asylum support services by 60% overnight. No phasing of the cuts over 4 years for our sector. And refugee community organisations have been first in line for local authority cuts and at the moment are going to the wall daily. And refugees are not just some of the most vulnerable people in Britain, they are some of the most vulnerable people in the world. And they have borne the brunt of more than their fair share of these cuts. And this year is the 60th anniversary of the Refugee Convention. A convention that has saved millions of lives and has enabled people fleeing persecution to build a new life in the UK. From the Hungarians in the 1950s to the Vietnamese in the 1970s and the Kosovans in the 1990s. And this government is marking that anniversary and the lives saved by pulling support away from the people who arrive in the UK today, from Iran and Somalia and Afghanistan, who need it just as much. And you know, intervention against tyrants in countries like Libya must go hand in hand with supporting those people who seek protection in the UK because they have stood up to oppressive regimes. Brilliant for refugees and their organisations to take part in this march today and to see that I have been given the chance to speak up for them, giving a clear message to this government that this demonstration is not just about protecting jobs but also about standing shoulder to shoulder with refugees and asylum seekers. A message of solidarity that some of the bravest but also some of the most vulnerable people in the world must not be treated as an easy target for cuts.
Brava!
Okay, our next speaker